My name is Vernon Meigs from Masters of Metal Productions. We're going to interview them tonight. They've taken some time to speak to us. How are you guys doing?
Great, man.
Great. Good. How about you? Good.
Where does Autograph Moon come from? In other words, how did the band come about and how did it result in this collection of musicians?
We're all around from Lakeland, Winter Haven, Bartow area. I mean, we kind of met mainly through college. He was my roommate. He was my big brother in the fraternity. That's his best friend, and that's his little brother. So we just kind of here and there just heard from each other, got together.
And these two were in a band prior to Autograph Moon, but the other members had to leave due to just life and whatnot, and they wanted to keep on with the metal project, so they got in contact with the rest of us.
Indeed.
Orlando, I'm sure you've stated this many times throughout your concerts, but what is the story behind the name Autograph Moon?
Well, the story is that me, Angel, and my little brother Lewis, we're at Fort Craig's house here. He doesn't have an Xbox Live account, so we decided to log on, and Microsoft decided to give us a name and gave us Autograph Moon. That's how it happened. That's how it happened. True story.
Sorry, it's not more profound.
Yeah.
Who are your musical heroes, whether as band or individuals?
One by one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, man. I listen to a lot of R&B, so like Michael Jackson, a little bit of Usher. And for the screams, I just kind of do what I do. Don't have a lot of it. Whatever. Go for it, man.
A lot of my original influences for the music, as far as heroes go, would be August Burns Red. I really look up to them as far as their guitar writing styles. Weekend Romans or another great band.
Mine would be
A what?
ADTR.
Day two.
Oh, the Day 2 Romance.
Oh, yeah.
There was never really a huge bass influence for me, but I'm a huge fan, older rock, so I do like Flea and Red Hot Chili Peppers. Big influence, at least my style of bass. And vocals, nothing like it, but I've always really looked up to Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell?
Fantastic.
I got serious with my guitar playing in middle school when I started getting into Metallica. When I got into high school, I discovered progressive metal and classical metal like Symphony X and Dream Theater. So Michael Romeo from Symphony X and John Petrucci from Dream Theater were big influences on me as far as my guitar playing. And the core scene is something that I just recently started to pick up. So.
How has playing in the local scene been for you guys thus far? Have you been well received? Do people like you?
I think for the most part, yeah. Always people know, always people yes, but
Yeah.
hasn't been a bad experience.
No, there's nobody that came up and said, we hate your music, or you guys don't need to be playing here, you don't deserve to do whatever you're doing. But, we're always supportive. We're supported by our band.
And our family, man. Our family.
Family's awesome.
Family's been the best so far.
Mama Craig.
Pop Morales.
What are some of your notable, major, and most proud accomplishments?
Like musically or as a band?
Like as a band, musically, just whatever you're proud of.
Well, recently we did play a Battle of the Bands here at the venue, and we did take home first place with that, which was, a very helpful cash prize because that goes towards what we're looking to do with pictures and promo packages and merchandise.
Yeah,
And
We're working it.
but we're working on it. We're working on it.
Costly.
Indeed. That, and we're going to be shooting a music video, live music video, around February, maybe beginning of March.
Okay.
We look to get that out before summer.
Describe the songwriting process. Is there like a lead songwriter, or does everybody pitch in?
Forrest usually writes like a progenitor or a prototype of the song.
He's
And then
99% of it.
He'll
And then
kick it around and then he'll
It's like 90.
Yeah,
I mean, and he'll finish it up, and then usually Corey will change some stuff. And we all have input, but usually we're pretty satisfied with the final product. And either me or Corey will write lyrics, just depending on the song. We usually switch it off.
usually the vocal lines, I'll take care of that.
And Orlando's
Orlando's it up.
And I put my feel up.
He was R&B level soul.
Everything is equally handled by the band. It's not just one person.
After Force Craig distributes it.
Yeah, so it's down to 70% Force Craig.
It is what it is.
Well, your demo recordings, the ones you got, they're really solid. They're really well produced, well written. How did you accomplish the recordings?
Force Craig.
I started doing some recording a few years back when I was trying to get our first CD done for the previous band that we were in, Babylon Beathold. So I really started getting into the recording process, learning by going to different people that actually did recordings for local bands. But I was never satisfied. We never finished. They never got back to us. They screwed us off. So I finally came to get my own equipment and begin my own little studio.
Yeah, can everybody discuss their gear, their setup, that kind of thing, like any instrument?
We'll start with Orlando.
Oh yeah, start out with me.
Not that gear.
I just use Force Craig's microphone. It's just pretty sweet. That's all I do. I just do my thing with that mic. And go for it.
Here I have line 6 amp, line 6 cabinets, guitars. I really have no preference, but what I own is a Schecter, Jackson, and that's it.
I got a Apex drum set. Apex drum set. And I have a Roland. Or no, Yamaha electric drum set.
Electric drum set. Oh, gotcha.
I have an SWR 400 Working Man Pro head that I run through my hard kick cab. It's 410. And the basses I play, I have a 4-string Schecter Raiden Diamond Series, and my 5-string I'm playing on a Warwick rock bass. But I'm waiting for my Music Man Bongo 5-string to come in, and I'm really stoked about that. So shout out to Music Man if you want to send me anything.
I use the same line 6 Spider Valve 100 Edison. I use a crate cabinet, and my 2 primary guitars are a Jackson, my 6-string, and right now I'm using an Agile for my 7-string. But I carry around 2 Ibanez RG, the backup 6 and the backup 7.
Thanks. Do you guys intend to release a solid album or an EP for this year?
Yes, we do plan on re-recording all of our previous songs and adding some brand new songs to the CD and releasing that. No dates, not going to give anything on it.
It will happen though.
It
will happen.
Hopefully in the next 6 months, if not maybe a year. You'll be hearing about it.
We'll keep you updated on Facebook.
Information. MySpace. Twitter.
We'll see about this.
Not that Tumblr.
We'll see about the Tumblr.
What's your perception of the local scene as it is today? Like, how are things looking for metal, prog even?
Not great.
In our area, it's not
great.
great.
Here, I mean,
It used to
essentially
be.
the venue where we are now is the main catalyst between Orlando and Tampa, and
They're struggling too.
it's hit or miss, man. Some nights we come here as packed, some nights we come here we're playing for just our moms and our dads. So
But I mean, Lakeland used to be a really big metal scene, and then it just started to die out. So it's kind of in a revival process. But there's so many bands that are willing to play, but so many people not willing to come out. You know, and it's a huge struggle.
good bands, no support. It's the hardest part.
Where do you see Autograph Moon going? What are the goals of the band?
Going to the moon.
I think everybody would like to, who starts out in a band would like to think, hey, maybe I can make enough money to support myself with this one day. And, we all do other things, during the day. We all have jobs and we all have degrees and or are working 4 degrees or have some other source of income, professional income. Those who do their own thing. But we'd like to be able to tour and have the means to tour and get our name spread across
Party
the
hard.
country as much as possible.
The world and the moon.
But like anything else, one step at a time.
Baby steps.
And a lot of it's just so hard just getting out of here. Everything is money. Gas is expensive and stuff like that. You don't make any money doing this, so contrary to popular opinion, you don't make any money doing this.
I think out of all the shows we've played in the past 7 months, we've made a solid, maybe not counting the Battle of the Bands, 60 60,
50 bucks.
maybe 60 bucks. So we're about $10 a month right now, every day. So
A lot of it
$2.
just depend on how much our fan base grows. If it does, we'll see what's happening.
Yeah.
That's all the questions I got. Is there anything else you want to say to the audience?
Support local music, please,
Come out to our shows.
because these locally run venues, they're like a ministry for local bands, and they need you, the fans, to come out.
Yes,
and
we
support.
need you,
Yeah.
So
fans.
come out every once in a while and support the local bands.
Indeed.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.